What's going on, everybody? Happy day 24 of the readiness trials for me. It is Friday, January 24th. I just wanted to share a few things, some updates on how everything's been going, where I'm at. Um, I seem to be in a very unique place right now, a place that's kind of uncharted territory for me. My focus remains at an all time high, my determination, my motivation, my drive. It keeps increasing more and more each day. I keep wanting to push my limits and push past that and push past that. And I've opened my mind to a whole new world of things out there from breathing. If any of you haven't checked out my latest podcast episode on breath, go ahead and check that out. Also, check out the guy Wim Hof, Wimhof. Maybe one of the craziest people and stories I've ever heard, and that's even up there with people like David Goggins, who I previously thought might have been the most, I don't want to say the hardest man on the planet, because that's something that he gets all the time, but I thought he had really unlocked something that was beyond most human potential that we saw in ourselves. And then I read about this guy, and holy cow, just to give you a couple things, he holds the record for holding his breath 7 minutes under ice water. He's swam the longest under ice water. He scaled Everest in just a pair of boots and shorts. He's run 18 miles in frozen temperatures barefoot. He's learned how to regulate his body temperature, relieve chronic pain, get rid of bacteria and illness, all through breath work. And it has me really curious on a lot of different things. And if you saw my previous video, that was my brief introduction of riding my bike shirtless in 40-degree weather, which was actually a little bit easier than I was expecting, but it just has me very curious on what the real human potential is. And you see stories like this from a David Goggins, from Wim Hof, and it really makes you wonder if we are all really designed to have that and to unlock that. Just like with athletes and sports, businessmen, these people who reach the pinnacle that seem to just have something figured out. Gary Vee is a good example. And it really makes you wonder if we're all capable of some of this in one way, shape, or form. And we may not all be future billionaire businessmen. We may not all be ultra marathon runners like Goggins. We may not all be holding our breath under ice water for 7 minutes, but what really is our potential, and what is our potential capped on? And it's got me thinking a lot of things recently. I don't want to say my mind's been wandering and drifting, but I've had these very deep thoughts of just, where can I go? Now, when I really first started getting into fitness and wellness and just trying to live a more purposeful life, I thought, obstacle course races, Ninja Warrior's another one that I'd like to do. But over time, that's expanded, and I've really been open since I've started breath work, since I've started meditating more. The Leadership Academy that I'm in right now has really helped me hone in and focus on some of these thoughts, and I'm very open now to the potential of trying things that just make no sense to a lot of people. And I just want to see where it brings me. I mean, life to me is about progressing each and every day. It's about having that little bit of progress that if you can get better each and every day, you are winning at life. But I feel there's something even above that, something greater, some higher purpose and calling that we can tap into. Now, we are made in the image of God. So maybe he did bury deep inside of us this hidden potential where we could fend off diseases on our own. We could relieve lifelong strains and pains on our own. We could run 200 miles. We can run barefoot in the cold. A lot of these things that we conceivably think is impossible, that science has told us is impossible, that shouldn't be able to be done, that maybe we can do it. Maybe we can tap into this and achieve almost a superhero level of power. And I don't know, I'm kind of spewing off here, sharing my thoughts with you. I want to be a little more open and share some of this and just see how you guys feel with a lot of this stuff. I'd like to hear from any of you that listen, if you've had almost superhuman experiences, what it's done for you, what are you thinking about? And I can't tell you right now, I'm dedicated to this 100%. I'm dedicated to that. I have a very open mind on trying some new things and trying to tap into this superhuman potential. Just because I absolutely love Dragon Ball. I consider myself Goku, always trying to be the best. Not necessarily be the best, but always trying to be the best I can be, my best. And sometimes that requires other people to humbly put you in your place and say, you're really not anything yet. To push you past even what you thought your limits were at one point. So I'm going to call this a Super Saiyan mode. But I'm curious to find my Super Saiyan, what that may be, what potential might be lying deep inside that God gave me that's just begging to be released. So I don't know. Just wanted to share those thoughts with you. I hope everyone has a beautiful and blessed day. Enjoy the weekend ahead of you. Excited to catch you up on a few things. I will be doing my first ever photo shoot tomorrow, which seems really weird to say. Excited. I'm nervous. I've never been a fan of standing in front of a camera or getting pictures taken of me, but I also dealt with a lot of self-confidence issues that seem to be going away with a lot of the techniques I'm doing. So we'll catch you up. Hope y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. And again, we'll see you.